hope there's someone to rest in the Clerk's Ward. Oh, that's the Siege Tower part, is it? Clerk's Ward. Travel. What was I doing here? Ah,
All right.
we are looking for... find Elwyn. Is she in the tailors? Oh, she might be... Oh dear. Sense8. Elwyn's not in there.
All right.
Elwyn might be in the festival, I suppose. Knowing my luck, she's probably in there, isn't she? The ominous-looking archway leads underground. Done. Because it might just be something as simple as, oh, thank you for reminding me of my meeting I was going to have with so-and-so. Montague. But at the same time, Melvin the Headless, he looks like he's got a head again. Considering you're animating a floating skull, you should be able to actually manage that. Guess it's the crooked. She could be in there. Who's the mage trainer? I thought the trainers were meant to be in here. Just... Go. I mean, in theory, she could be in some of these rooms, I suppose. It might be she's along the corridor that we've not yet fully explored. Merriman, why are you named person? This man looks like a bitter, cantankerous old codger. His mouth is twisted into a frown that becomes even more severe as soon as you coming his way. Merriman, my name may be, but merry man I am not. Off with you, young one. No time for the likes of you. He goes into a fit of coughing from the exertion of shooing you away so loudly. Maybe there's another building I meant to go in and find her. I don't think I've been into all the buildings around here, so maybe there's some other items, some other places to visit. Let's pop in here. Mage in training, mage in training, mage in training. I'll just alternate rooms, I think. Boop, 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 boop. Death's Advocate. Sigillians, welcome. Please take your seats and listen to the darks of which I speak. Darks? Give me a break. We're really not going to listen to this rattletrap, are we? Come on, let's go find some sensate chits that have never had the tasting the fiery passion for skull lips. Oh, let's leave. I don't think there's anything important there. Although... no, let's try listening to him. Continue, darks. We're staying for a while at least. He begins speaking with a somber tone. Death, it is what awaits you at the end of life's journey. He coughs slightly, but then raises his eyebrows dramatically, waving his hands at the same time. Death is not an end. Death is only the beginning. I saw that in a movie once. Well, it was just beginning of more suffering. Nod more quietly. For when you die, you shall not cease to exist. No, far from it. The outer planes shall welcome you to their breasts. There a new life, one such as you have never known, awaits you there. That's for sure. I'll ignore him there. Looks like we know where we both are going to end up when we die. Nod. He hunches over. His eyes dart back and forth. And perhaps you have lived a life of bloodthirsty evil, contemptuous of your fellow man. laying others low and doing as you please without a care for who or what you hurt. Keep listening. Then is perhaps one of the lower planes, Bartor, or the chaotic swirling layers of the abyss that shall welcome you. Evil to the core are the spirits that come to this plane, and most are doomed to mindless cruelty and suffering, or servitude in the dreaded Blood War. And that's if you're lucky. No matter where you go, know this. You shall be embarking on a new life. A new life, my Sigillians! And that's supposed to be an incentive. We get to do this all again. Gee, can't wait to be floating Skull all over again. Whee! Swing just like someone else died before. Keep listening. You shall be able to start anew without the burden of memory or your past life. Your sole goal, if you will, is to merge with this new plane that you are on, becoming one with the ideals and the very substance of the plane itself. You shall be one of the inhabitants, the petitioners on this plane, or, ideally, one of the building blocks upon which the plane is built. It is the goal of all petitioners. To accomplish this goal, you, claps his hand together for emphasis, must hold to your ideals. Oh, this is... Your ideals, good or evil, law or chaos, are somewhere in between. As you approach the alignment of the planes, your journey will end as you become part of the plane itself. This is a glorious existence, my Sigillians. And that is what awaits you after death, my audience. Have a care as to how you live your life, but know that it is not oblivion that awaits you after this life. It's Morrowind. What wash? Speaker's head turns to face Mort for learning something. He leans out, trying to see who's a question? A question from one of the living, perhaps? Mort ducks below the lecture's field of intensity and says, "Go ahead, Chief. Tell him there's arc of it." I have a question. Yeah. Why do petitioners lose their memories? Because that caught my attention. Many pardons, what? I said, why do petitioners lose their memories when they die? He looks uncomfortable. Well, you know, who wishes to be burdened with such things as memories, the audience murmurs. But, well, why do they lose their memories? I'm going to keep going down, because he frowns, begins to say something and stops. After a moment, he continues choosing his words carefully. I imagine this is because you must start afresh. Your petitioner's soul pure when you arrive on your new plane. Why should you do that when all your life experience have determined what plane you end up on? He looks very uncomfortable. Well, I don't know. That's no answer. Well, that's clearly another question. What if someone can't die? Nonsense! Everyone dies, friend. Even gods die. I don't want to make a big reveal, but suppose that someone couldn't die. Well, then, based on what I've said, he would never reach the outer planes and never become a petitioner. I'm not sure I want to say I can't die. Can a petitioner die? Because maybe that's what the thing is. Well, yes. How? Well, through any of the normal means, really. Great, another death. Sign me up! There's laughter from the audience. The speaker looks angry. Yeah, what happens when they die? Well, you, merge with the plane. What if the petitioner dies on a plane other than their home plane? Well, then, that is the end of life there. But no petitioner wants to leave their home plane, friend. He looks around, realizing he's right. To do so would be oblivion should they die, really. Let's go back through this one. Why do petitioners... why do they lose their memories? Why would you forget that? That's not an answer. Do you have a better answer, my friend? Perhaps one you can share? I don't remember where or when, but I seem to recall having heard that memories drift on the astral plane as memory cores. He's right! Well, perhaps he is. Well then, the question becomes, is a lifetime of memories more important than living life again? Ooh. I love these little things. I don't know if they're in any way relevant to the game or changing what's happening, but I really love these little kind of philosophical thoughts to get into. I mean, that's not really surprising, is it? The question becomes, is a lifetime of memories more important than living life again? I'm not entirely sure what the question is even asking. How does that even make sense? So, I mean, I'm trying to clarify his question. So the speaker, I could say I don't know, but the speaker's asking a question. Is it better to have still have your memories after you die, but not be able to live after you die? Or is it better to have another life after death, but forget everything? Because if you forget everything, you're a different person. You're not having that life. If we didn't have our memories, we wouldn't be who we are. That kind of decides it's got to be yes, it is. Then it's simple enough. Don't die, friend. Okay. Get ready to leave. And then I shall take my leave for now. I shall continue to lecture here at the hall. Perhaps in years hence, I shall meet you as a petitioner beyond death's door. Yes. Well.
I'm gone.
Could have been worse, I suppose. Glad I decided to actually go back to it. We're looking for L something. I've already forgotten the name. Right. When's the music going to kick in again? Three planes aligned. Thin and sharp-featured, his yellow skin covered with tattoos, this man looks over the room and its inhabitants with cold, black eyes. He appears to be giving a lecture. Okay. I am known as Three Planes Aligned, a Githzerai scholar. If you're here for my lecture, it begins in a few moments. Come on, Chief. Are we really going to stay for this? I want to listen for now. He speaks in a very low, somber tone, which is why we now have jaunty music starting up. Today I shall speak of the power of alignment and belief, and how they shape the planes. First, I shall explain the concept of alignment. Keep listening. Alignment is a descriptor of one's beliefs, and how one acts upon those beliefs. At their core, all creatures predominantly behave in one of three ways: with good in their heart, with evil in their heart, or indifference, neutrality in their heart. They predominantly express each of their core behaviors in one of three different ways: an ordered manner, a chaotic manner, or an indifferent, neutral manner. Thus, there are 9 core alignments that one is capable of. The 9 alignments then are lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good, lawful neutral, true neutral, and chaotic neutral. And lawful evil, neutral evil, and chaotic evil. Now I shall speak of the power of alignment and the beliefs it engenders, of how from them the very deities gain strength, and how belief can physically affect one's environs. I always think that there should be another 4, which would be true good, true evil, true law, and true chaos, which would be further away. So true chaos would be someone who just does whatever, because chaotic neutral is a very, very broad category in some sense. That a lot of people kind of go into, even though it doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. I'm not really sure I understand, like, the neutral level. I don't know. Never mind. A deity must have worshippers, for it is the faith of such subjects which gives them power. As converts are made and more come to believe in a god, the more power that god receives. Conversely, when no one believes in a deity, it withers and dies, joining the corpses of other gods that float on the astral plane. It is thus possible to slay a deity by simply forgetting them. A much more striking example of the power of alignment and belief, however, can be seen within the sliding of gate towns. First, though, I would define gate towns. Okay? Gate towns are towns on the outlands, the largely neutral area which Sigil spins over the centre of. They are called gate towns because they are built around a permanent gate or portal to one of the outer planes. Each of these outer planes is its own alignment. The Abyss is chaotic and evil, Bartor is lawful and evil, Mechanus is lawful neutral, Mount Celestia is lawful good, the Outlands again are true neutral, leaning to neither law nor chaos. Sliding occurs when there is a high concentration of belief in an area of differing belief. When this occurs, the area itself will move, or slide, to a plane that matches the new belief. Now, the gate towns usually have a strong belief that matches the outer plane beyond the portal, but the belief is not yet strong enough for the town to slide completely from the outlands into the outer plane. For example, the town of Ribcage borders the portal to the lawful evil plane of Bartor. As expected, the residents of Ribcage are largely lawful evil residents, but the entire town's alignment and beliefs are not strong enough so that Ribcage does slide itself into Bartor. For example, Ribcage might one day see the sudden rise of a lawful evil order of clerics, promoting their dark beliefs and converting many citizens to the worship of their lawful evil god. Were this to occur, there must be a good chance that the town would slide off the neutral outlands, becoming part itself of the lawful evil plane of Bartor. Whole layers of planes may move this way. Thus, many wars are wars of belief and faith by necessity. They are the tools by which territory is obtained and held. This, then, is the power of alignment and belief to shape the planes. This session has ended. May belief guide your actions and shape the planes to your will. Farewell, all of you. Okay, I thought that was just going to be the intro to it, but whatever, we'll take what we get. Sparring dummy is suffered much abuse. Name. No one's name. No one's name. Unless their names are warrior in training, which I think would be a tad ridiculous. I could talk to Gissis, or listen to Gissis the cricketer. Though I'm mainly looking for this ale. Done. Oh dear. No, they've killed me before. What was I thinking of doing? I can't remember. I was just thinking of something and it's gone.